Bake with Nat. Lightly dust the surface with some icing sugar and take about 700 grams of marzipan and squish it into a ball and roll it out till it's about 1.5 times the size of your cake. Set that to one side and get a cake board ready. Then unwrap your cake and put it on the board. Then simply place your marzipan over the top of your cake and just tuck the marzipan underneath the bottom of the cake. Fold and blend any excess marzipan. Then using the side of your hand, just go around the circumference of the cake, making sure everything's neatly tucked under. Cut off excess marzipan 1 centimetre from the cake and tuck this underneath. And use any of the offcuts to plug any holes. Gather up the other offcuts and roll this out into a circular shape and put it over the top of your marzipan cake. Then pop it in an airtight container ready to ice next week. Whisk 2 large egg whites until bubbles form on the surface. Add 4 teaspoons of lemon juice and add 225 grams or 8 ounces of icing sugar sieved. You want to beat this for about 10 minutes by hand or 5 minutes by whisk. After 10 minutes, add another 225 grams or 8 ounces of icing sugar sieved and then mix it in again until it's nice and thick. Dollop 1/3 of the icing onto the top and then smooth it over with a knife. You can use your fingers to help you guide if needed. Adding a bit at a time, use half of the remaining icing around the edge, smoothing over in one fluid motion with a knife. Then add the remaining icing to the top and smooth over with a knife, sort of pulling and pushing to create a peak effect. Then draw the end of the knife through the icing to create swirls and use a fork for finer detail. Then pop it somewhere cool to set. Roll out 150 grams or 5 ounces of marzipan and cut out some Christmas tree shapes. Pop them on a baking sheet lined with baking paper and insert some cocktail sticks to the bottom. Bake at 120 degrees Celsius for 1 hour. When the trees have cooled, you want to make your icing. Do this with 6 tablespoons of icing sugar and 1.5 tablespoons of lukewarm water. Then pop it into a piping bag and add some decorative patterns to your trees. Add a nice festive ribbon to the middle of your cake using some icing sugar to attach the overlap. Then insert your marzipan trees and a little decorative touch on the side and you're finished.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.